Okay, Dave. Show me the corpse.
We performed the autopsy early this morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the victim received two minor stab wounds to the chest and a blunt force trauma to the head. Finally, a third stab wound to the carotid artery that resulted in collapse. The victim bled to death within minutes.
Do you know who was him?
Yeah, his DNA samples match those of Bruno Flores. He has already been identified by a family member, and he was a teacher in a Compañía de María school.
Okay. Life isn't fair, right?
Huh?
I'm just saying. He was young. He was a teacher. I don't know. Life is
Come on.
unfair.
Come on, if I had to cry every dead body I see every day, I wouldn't be a medical examiner, and you couldn't be a top leader. What's wrong with you today? Is that because of that broken face of yours?
This?
Oh.
No, nothing. I don't know. You're right. Let's go on with it. What is known about the author?
Quite a lot. Given the height of the stab wounds on his entrance, I determined that he must have been a baron, 6 feet tall, heavy-set, right-handed. No prints have been found. The perpetrator probably wore gloves. The knife must have been very sharp. The entry is very clean. Given the depth and length of the wounds, I would say that the incision must have been produced by a military knife of about 15 centimeters. Hey, army weapon, gloves.
It's look like I fit the profile, yeah?
What are you saying? You're so weird today. That must have been a coincidence.
Coincidence don't exist. Dave, hear me. I didn't do anything.
Trust me, you don't have to convince me of anything.
I don't know what they have done, but I know that it must have been a trap.
Trust me.
Trust me.
I know you're not lying. Wait a moment. So, you know?
As I said, I'm not here as an investigator. I just want to ask a few questions.
Well, it can be said you came here as a friend. In the end, I opened to you the doors of my office and my house. Please, take a seat. Thank you.
So, look. Last night we found a corpse in Dorca Street, a few streets away from one of your pubs.
I don't see how can I help you.
At the crime scene, we found something like this. Lying on a pool of blood. And what a surprise! That's the same as this. So, we thought that the killer of the victim might have taken it from one of your pubs and then it was dropped on the floor.
I still don't know where you want to go.
Perhaps you have some record of your client's entry or exit, or have a security camera, and you can allow us to access to it.
I have hundreds of people coming in and out of my place on a Friday. Do you really think that a recording can help you? I cannot give you my recordings. That will totally compromise the integrity of my clientele.
Mr. Lam, I'm just saying that these recordings would help us discover something relevant about last night.
Well, that's the problem. That you say, but do nothing. Not happy with being financed with public money. You pretend to have access to my private services.
Mr. Lanford, I wasn't asking for the recordings. We are going to take them, no matter if you want to or not.
Are you kidding me? I thought I was here to answer questions. But now, I see what kind of questions they are. The ones who have just one possible answer. And it's going to be hard to confiscate any shit from me because the tapes are erased every 5 hours. They are there in case of any conflict on the premises. So you better be leaving now.
Actually, no. I would still like to clarify what might lead someone to leave a coaster from one of your pubs at a crime scene. Maybe would someone want to leave a message or a clue?
Are you really accusing me of something, Squirt? You really think I should be responsible of every single person who enters on my local? You really think I have to watch everyone who might have a knife, who might stab someone? Yeah, that's typical of you. You, those people who are used to have everything depending on others. I built my empire from scratch with pain, suffering, and sacrifice. You and your people suck because you want responsibility, but then, what's the worst? You denounce the poor people and their acts. You really suck because you want Mr. Lanford's taxes to be raised. Because Mr. Lanford, yeah, he makes $4 million a year. Well, you know, Mr. Lanford is gonna pay you with half his ticket. Because Mr. Lanford deserves every single euro, every single dollar. And he doesn't need demoralizing discourse for progressives who want this to be Latin America, a policeman or a teacher. So I don't feel sorry for his death. Fuck all of you. Well, you can go now, White Zurat.
Certainly, I'm impressed with your speech, although perhaps it lacked a bit of cohesion, especially for me, the cyber, who had been a private detective for many years before joining the police. But in addition to that, I think that there is something wrong with your speech, isn't it?
Hmm?
How exactly did you know that the murder was made to a teacher by a knife?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, hello. I'm so eager to finish it, bro.
Yeah, the day has been full of paperwork and bureaucracy.
Yeah. But, you know, it's so boring. But would you prefer that or a murder or a kidnap?
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good when you say it like that.
I know, but things happen, and if it's not to one, it's to another. And I would like to be the one who takes action in those type of situations. You know, sometimes I think that I shouldn't have become a policeman. As a detective, I didn't have so much paper. But hey, are you coming with me to play a chess match or not?
Yeah, it could be. It has been a while since we don't... Wait a moment.
What's going on, man?
Oh no. Sorry, but today is going to be impossible for me.
Hey, you're a pussy, man.
Bye. Hello, Mr. Lanford. They told me that I have to come here. Why?
Thank you for answering my call, Kid. A new problem has arisen. And we're going to need your help to fix it.
Mr. Lanford, I thought... Wait! The deal was sober. I did what I did and you did what you did. I thought that mutual silence was what we agreed on. Are you kidding me? Really?
Jim. The deals with me never ends. As soon as I gave your brother all the meds, I can easily take them. But all the information you gave to me, well, all that isn't here. And you can take it from me.
Okay. Let's relax. What information do you want now?
I don't want information, Jim. I want you to take action. See, there's a man, and I need him to just organize some things, some information into website. And he ended up finding some information he shouldn't. Kill him.
How? I'm not going to kill anybody. I can't. No.
Jim, shut the fuck up. You'll know what's the best for you. Go to Lurky Street and you will find your answers.
Okay, Mike. If there's no other way, I'll try it.
You can live now.
Okay.
Ah, by the way, come here. This one thing. Go.
The next corner is the Lorcas Street, and I have to decide what I'm going to do. I have to kill him. It's the only way to manage the medicines for my brother. No, there must be another way. I'm not a murderer. In the past, I made a mistake, but now I'm a different person. I shouldn't have given Mr. Lamford that information. Otherwise, what's going to happen if I don't kill that man? Maybe they kill me. I'm weak, but I'm a policeman. My weakness can't lead to a murder. I have to think. It's obvious that I have to choose between my brother and a man who I don't know. Or maybe there is only one choice: justice or injustice. And I know what I have to do. I'm not going to kill anybody. I'm not going to succumb to Mr. Lamford. I promise that I will rescue that man, and I will bring Mr. Lamford in front of the justice.
What is truth? What is reality? As it appears to my eyes, there is nothing more than a fiction based on the illusion of time.
Moments happen, and they will always happen in an instant, as ephemeral and eternal as the whole universe, and as a fraction of it. These moments are ordered on the basis of parameters that do not exist beyond. Do we exist? Given that existence is such an unstable fluid, what sense does it make to limit it to the morals and ethics of an amoral society? Prostitutes and thieves are on the streets. I don't criticize them, but then I don't expect anyone to criticize me for living my life. My non-existent life, the way I think is best. I'm sorry, really. I never meant to hurt you. but my subordinate Mr. Lamford sometimes goes too far in its capitalist pragmatism. And you go too far in your moralism. You once regretfully told me that you had worked illegally against the police. I can't allow you to tell other people. It couldn't be good. We had to eliminate you in an organized way. I intended to frame you for a crime, and I made Mr. Lamford have motive to go against Bruno Flores. The plan was to frame you. There was enough evidence. Mr. Lamford would turn up dead the next day too. I suppose you thought I worked for Mr. Lamford too. But I'm the leader. The truth is that it's me.
The truth is that I exist. Maybe I'm not where I think I am, but existence is a certain. I exist. And your existence is going to end now.
Mr. Lamford has been arrested. He has uncovered everything about Dave.
Shit.
Ironic, right? Tell me now, what is existence, Dave?
This is existence.